Escape from Death Valley by James Ape Milligan. While I rode, I had only one thought in my mind: to put as much distance as possible between myself and the ranch. I rode the pony for a fortnight. Then I sold it and continued on foot. Not long after crossing into California, I came to a tiny village called Mojave. It was a God-forsaken place, but it had an inn. I'd been trailing through the Mojave Desert, and it was the first inhabited place I'd seen in a long time, so I was mighty pleased and decided to stay on for a few days. I had just sat down to eat at the inn when a big, tough-looking man in a white sombrero sat down beside me, slapped his arm on the table and said, "The meal's on me, stranger." "Suits me," I said, though I was surprised. He called for more food, and we ate together. "Ever swung a pick?" he said. "Too often." "Ever worked with mules?" "Sure," I said, not so truthfully. "Like a job?" "How much?" "40 a week." "What's the job?" "Looking for gold in Death Valley." I had heard about Death Valley. Although quite small, it was particularly easy to get lost in. The wind stirred up the sand and changed the whole aspect of the landscape in an hour or two, blotting out old landmarks and erecting new ones, burying new bones and uncovering old ones. Bones of men who had lost their lives seeking gold. A man might strike an El Dorado on one trip and never be able to find his way back to it. "It's no more than a mile or two from here," said the man. "And listen, I have seen the gold myself. I could walk to it with my eyes shut." I had heard talk not unlike that before. "If that's so, why not go alone? And why am I the lucky guy?" "You've got to understand, the climate in Death Valley is so bad that the only safe thing to do is to go in for a couple of weeks only, then come out again. Besides, we have to carry all the water we need for us and the mules. Together we can bring out double the quantity of gold at the end of the 2 weeks. But I still don't see why you chose me." "Well, because you blew into this inn at the right time. And you look like you could use some money. I don't think you're traveling for pleasure, or for the good of your health. My old partner hasn't come, and I can't wait any longer for him." "Well, coming with me." "I'll come," I said. The man, whose name was Pete, got the mules and all the prospecting kit for the trip. We started off the next day. The valley didn't seem any worse than the other parts of the Mojave Desert I had seen already. Low dunes, heat, and sand swirls.